Yo, good morning. This is your man Mondo Ray Moore, courtesy of DVE, Team DVE, Mondo Ray Moore at the movies. This is probably going to be my most shittiest recap. I will give you that. Where do I start? I enjoy a good fractured fairy tale as much as anybody. All I ask is if you're going to venture into these lanes, at least have some creativity to it. So by now, I'm quite sure. I just learned about this movie like a little over a month ago. Even Man Beast Morris knew about it. He just never said nothing to me about it. I see why. Like Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey. Ugh. I like the concept, but that's as far as that goes. So long story short, y'all know Winnie the Pooh, the Canadian children's icon. Oh bother. Yeah, pretty much. That's what this recap is gonna be. I mean, I grew up on Winnie the Pooh, like a lot of us did. This movie, they kind of restructured it a bit as opposed to them being animals. Winnie the Pooh and them, they were like polymorphs. They were crossbreeds, basically abominations, if you will. So you had and he said, at least how they told the story in the beginning, you had Rabbit, you had Owl, Eeyore, Piglet, and of course, Winnie the Pooh. So the story pretty much goes, Christopher Robin, he was venturing through 100 acres woods one day, or a forest, whatever the hell it was, and he came across the four. Now, instead of ignoring the potential danger, Christopher Robin, he befriended all of them. He used to bring them food. They used to hang out. He would spend the night sometimes. I did not get that. But in any event, the bond got strong. Friendships got built. People got older. Maturity set in, whatever. So Christopher Robin made a hard decision, because Christopher Robin grew up, and he left for college to become a doctor. And naturally, once again, leaving them to fend for themselves. Now, 3 or 4 years, that's a long time, y'all. And then Christopher Robin, he went to become a doctor, so he may have went to college longer than that. So he came back, and he had his girl with him, and he wanted to show her his friends he grew up with. But before we get back to this, before we intertwine all that, with Christopher Robin being gone, the forest being bare, which means there's barely any food, and one night on the brink of starvation, Winnie the Pooh, he came to one of the grimmest of conclusions you can come to. Winnie the Pooh figured, as far as them surviving, they may have to consume one of their friends. Again, on the brink of starvation. Long story short, Eeyore was no more. Rest in peace, Eeyore. I'm like, damn. Y'all ate the depressed donkey? Rest in peace, Eeyore. But in any event. And they buried Eeyore, and they took an oath never to speak again. I don't know what the hell happened to Owl and Rabbit, but mainly the antagonist of the movie was Winnie the Pooh and Piglet. And I don't recall Piglet being a hog or a warthog or nothing like that. They had Piglet with tusks in his face. Piglet was a pig. I don't get that. And in the beginning of the movie, Piglet snapped Christopher Robin's wife's neck. Like, god damn. And they dragged Christopher Robin on. They wasn't going to kill him right off. But that's where their resentment went, because they felt Christopher Robin the man and now they got a sequel to this shit coming out. Because, they had a movie based. They had 4 girls in the movie. They all got killed and slaughtered. And I've never been a fan of movies with just pointless slaughter. The costumes were tacky, crappy. You could tell they got on masks. The budget was shit. You could see that. Hopefully maybe they got a bigger budget for the second one, because they are making a second one. Maybe they'll get it right then. They also got a Peter Pan killer movie coming out. I'm not watching that. And they got a Bambi coming out when Bambi is killing motherfuckers. Yeah. I know some of y'all twisted folk, y'all gonna love this movie. I wish I had 2 more arms. So I can get this shit 4 thumbs down. But maybe they'll get it right on the second one. That's my recap of this movie. Just a total shit movie. But who knows? Maybe they'll get it together on